Hey, so about this FG situation, like how long? So he's been out since what, 2010?
Well, he went in 2002, 2003. You don't do no 10 years. Everybody keeps saying 10 years.
He
Just
did
because you
8
got
years.
sentenced to 10 years, yeah. That means he's been out 12 years then.
So,
And
so what
four
has he been up
ounces.
to
That
since?
But
shit.
you be on paper.
He turned
You
for the.
know, I'm telling you, people, when they on paper, most people be scared on paper. I'm the only stupid motherfucker that be talking bullshit on paper. You be scared
Oh,
on paper, man. I'll tell you, that paper ain't no joke.
have you been listening to? Have you been watching the interviews on Alex account?
I knew LG. I mean, I seen him. I didn't know him. I didn't have a relationship with him like I had with the other guys. But I kind of like him. I'll be
Yeah,
honest. I'm kind of
he seemed
he
like a
coming across. He coming across as a good dude.
But
yeah.
Alex breaking that shit down too. That nigga tripping. Like he talked about Vlad. I remember he on the gangster crowd. He was like, Vlad breaks his interviews up. Like that nigga make you wait like 2 weeks
That nigga had one.
for fucking
He had 2 minutes
video.
on one of them. One was 2 minutes and 15 seconds.
He breaking the fuck out them shit, and he dropped none in like a couple days.
It's gonna be
But
his
when
big.
you do that, you don't know how much you paid him.
Yeah.
Sometimes when you got to pay, you got to get it. That's why. Look at Lil C's interview. He probably got like $5,000 for that interview. They at part 25 right now.
Yeah.
Right.
Hey, Reg, would you ever do a podcast with Alex and FG and name it The Real Gangster Chronicles?
No, James. I'm gonna tell y'all. I'm gonna tell everybody, and I hope you put this part out. As long as James cool with me, I'm cool with James. I'm loyal with James. And me and James are good. I don't care. I don't want to know. I don't. I'm not saying it happened. I'm not saying it didn't happen. It don't matter to me. I like how James is today in 2022.
I mean, that's your man. So,
Yeah.
it is what it is.
Yep. So
Yo,
now I don't have a problem with Alex. Let me just say this. Alex, my dude too. Um, um, and quite frankly, Alex was
Mm.
real with me. Alex told me he didn't tell me he had did the interview with FG, but he tried to get FG on the phone to come and do the interview with me that day. He called FG. FG said I respectfully declined. So Alex has not been hiding to me what they have, what what's coming next. Alex has been on 100 with me about a lot of stuff. So
He,
um,
even when you was in prison and in the hospital, Alex, like he would go live on Instagram. He would always bring your name of being there. He wanted, like, you were the person he was wanting to do a podcast with.
yeah, Alex. Me
Got
and Alex has
all
always
the
had a decent
history with the
relationship, to be honest.
gangs.
So I can't say nothing bad about Alex.
Yeah,
I
I'm
can't.
saying y'all need to sit down
I
and
mean, I got him on the phone with DJ AG right quick. He told DJ AD, what you want, what you need, when. Right, DJ
Yeah,
AG?
yeah, that's true.
I
Uh,
think, and it's just my opinion on the whole snitching thing. Um, snitching always been around. You know what I mean? And it depends on how you look at it. You know what I mean?
Well,
Like,
it's wrong. Let me just say this. It's wrong, but is it my place to 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 disown a person because of what he did to somebody else?
right. And I feel like this though.
Allegedly did to someone else.
I feel like
But
this.
that's
If
the worst kind of shit you could do. What he did, if allegedly.
Yeah, but I feel like this.
Oh,
If
I'm not saying it's right. I'm not justifying it at all. But do I disown you because you did that one act 21 years ago?
But Reg, just my take on it. Like, if everybody they know James was snitching, allegedly. Why ain't nobody get at him?
That was his. That was my only point for putting up that interview from 2018.
just because nobody got at you, that don't mean you told. You didn't tell.
Right, right. I get that
Oh,
part. I
yeah,
get
yeah,
that
yeah.
part.
He
But
just, and I've been telling y'all that for the longest. If anybody ever listens to me, I always said, niggas always say, "What's up, ma?" Never confront anybody anything. They just walk up and say, "What's up, James? What up, big homie?"
will James question straight though? Would he ever answer the question? You think? 'Cause he never has answered it straight.
But it's a reason why he didn't. You know.
I think there's a reason why people don't step up to him either.
I mean,
They don't
like,
step, they don't step up to that nigga because they scared of what that nigga would do.
I
Right.
And
think
it ain't
gave
their beef. It is not their beef. FG is not their homie like that.
Right.
FG
He
still
kind of tell y'all
down.
FG is these 10 years younger than most of us, 10 to 12 years younger than. And if FG wanted something done, FG got to do it or initiate it.
Yeah,
Right.
FG got to chill out then, because he ain't gonna speak up for it. He ain't gonna step to a man to man. He just be quiet. Good.
Well, what else, what do you want somebody to do 10, 12 years later? The man called him out. He called him out, and he responded to the
Mm.
call out.
But I
If
caught him in the street,
if a
so
dude wore a wire, put you in jail for 10 years, you got all the reason and the right
anybody
to call the
But
nigga.
you grow up,
can do
and
they.
sitting in there for those 10 years, you be like, well, I ain't trying to go back to this motherfucker another 10 years.
Yeah,
And,
like
and if he go do something, and something happened to James right now, we all will be in. My doors will be getting kicked in right about now.
Yeah.
You know,
I
nobody
never
wants
knew
that.
it. Not me.
Huh?
Never mind. Go ahead.
So LG don't need that. LG don't want that. He done changed his life. He out there working, doing whatever he doing, and he just trying to take care of his family now.
yep.
I'm still looking at it like that. Maybe reason is
Huh? What you say, Coach?
I'm still giving him the benefit of the doubt. Yes, James.
Hey! It don't matter to me. Like I said, it don't matter to me.
That's what it is. It's still hard. Like he act. Like I said, it's a sticky note. So
Now, if you do it to me, it'd be a different story. I'll be like, oh, you
But in the gang culture, when somebody snitch, then they automatically guys from the hood. They just everything.
sometimes, but if you watch any TV shows, shit, Omar in the Wire, he used to get in the police car. He
Red,
went to court with him, put a tie
a
on and
TV show.
everything, and went to court
Yeah.
with him.
Come on, that
Yeah.
shit. That ain't
I'll
real.
pull
That's
ass
a TV
man.
show.
They show you niggas do it. And Omar didn't give a fuck. He was like, yeah, nigga, what he told him. They were calling him a snitch ass nigga then. He just laughed at him.
And that's what I was saying. Snitching been around.
I know
Yeah.
it's bad, but like if you look streetwise, like snitch, you can die over that. Nipsey called boy snitch. Nipsey died over that.
Yeah.
Nipsey died. Nipsey died because you were treating me cool. Now you want to front me off when the big homie come around.
Mm.
Well,
He
but
didn't get mad. If Nipsey would have told him 3 years ago, nigga, stop coming around. You nigga, we heard woo 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 woo. Then he didn't have no stand. He might have would have been like, all right. But now this nigga around, and you been
Facts.
kicking it and being cool with me, and now you want to change up
no, but Rick is stemmed over the snitch. He called him a snitch in the paperwork.
in front of the big homie. But he been cool with me 3 years before that. That was his whole thing. Me and you were cool. You didn't say that a couple of years ago or years ago when I was fucking with you. You want to say this now because this nigga just got out of jail.
No, but the shooting allegedly happened after they was cool.
He went and thought about it. He went. That nigga just went and ate a cheeseburger and got some food. Went in there and probably smoked a joint and stuff.
But
Got the courage up.
but Nipsey is from the streets. He knows that if you put them allegations out there, you got to be ready with.
Well, but you got to remember where Nipsey at. Nipsey think he was Jesus over there. They treated him like King Tut. Well, I don't want to say Jesus. King Tut. They treated that nigga like a prince over there.
They
Those are
did.
all his. He was written to all of those people over there. I'm sure he had a couple. I'm sure he had a couple. Security guards or whatever in there. And that dude just got mad because he fronted him off. Like, if you would have been like, man, Reg, I ain't messing with you no more. Stay away. But you being cool with me, cool with me, cool with me, cool with me. And then Shane come on and you be like, oh man, get away from me. Get your snitch ass away from me. I'll be like, what? Nigga, we been talking, doing
Right.
all of this and hanging out. And now you want to disrespect me like, no, nigga, okay. All
Mm.
right, Cam. I got something for you. And you ain't never the bitch ass rapper or whatever too? Okay.
Mm.
I feel you.
And he calling them bitches where he got to come back. Nipsey on the road.
Yeah,
Making,
so that's all that was. But
Hmm.
he ain't got to be here like that.
yeah, that's what he got caught up in. But that dude wasn't no punk.
Yeah.
Apparently,
Yeah, he did his thing. He was one of them. He was one of them guys out there.
apparently.
Yeah.
I think somebody said it. Most of the niggas that then ratted, you know what I mean? They was moving like that out there. So
Well, yeah, the young lady that was on the
Fact,
show
they
said
stand
she
up G.
said, "Yeah, you ain't no punk. All stitches ain't no punk."
And
nah,
most
nah,
of them are
not at all.
killers.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and we go back to our boy Sammy the Bull. Sammy the Bull laugh. He'd be like, "Man, I wish one of those niggas would step to me."
Hmm.
Hey, who paperwork I want to see? I want to see that nigga Haitian Jack. I heard he was doing some police shit in L.A.
Oh yeah, oh yeah. Haitian Jack been ratting since the '80s.
Like they said, he was impersonating police officers when he was in L.A. He was moving around the music industry, like what early 2000s.
He did some snitching in
Hey,
Baltimore. So
y'all look at Keefy D. We know what he did. Keefy don't worry about no niggas.
hmm
Man,
I,
I mean,
Keith went to Compton at 7 o'clock in the morning, was shaking in his damn.
but he still ain't worried about he. Everybody know he living in Vegas. He ain't running around there like scared. He was living out here where I
Who,
live,
who did
5 miles away from
who
me.
did Keith really snitch on? Like his nephew was dead.
That nigga T-Bone was still alive.
T Brown.
Yeah, I had
so
thought, oh boy, the dude phone didn't get killed until the Chief Keef dispensary stuff.
so
Yeah, he was
what
still alive.
Yeah,
what y'all think? If is it snitching when the person did? Is that still considered snitching, or if they did, then it ain't snitching?
Well, T-Bone was still alive.
yeah, dude, T-Bone was alive, and
Yeah,
what,
so it's snitching.
Yeah, I think it got something to do when they still alive.
like
Yeah,
But
he
then
he
again,
cut
I
he
guess
cut
the
down.
difference between snitching
but
and
let's
rat.
say let's take that. Let's deal with that. Maybe that could be the topic where DJ AG can get something. Is it snitching when a person is dead?
That's
Is
dry.
it
What dry snitching? Is that dry snitching? No, that's
yeah?
I,
I'm
You
gonna say,
know,
I'm gonna say dry snitching, man.
some will say it is, some will say it ain't. But
a dead man can't do time.
Yeah,
exactly,
in my opinion, I would say it is. That's just my opinion. I ain't saying
yeah.
it's right, but
Right,
I still would
right.
consider it snitching.
Hold on, time out. If me and my crime, if we do a hit or whatever, and I die, tell on me and get off. Like you can do it. Like I can't do time for it.
mm,
I
Right.
feel you.
But
I feel you on that though. I
Yeah.
feel you.
now you got your mother, your kids, and all of them got to pay for it.
yeah,
Pay for the
Bad.
repercussions of the statements, and possibly if they got money, they could still sue your estate or whatever. So you're jeopardizing and stuff like that. Um, we just got to think of that.
General,
What
tell
what what
man.
what the consequences of our kids? You remember what Scarface said? What they teach you? What the old Italians teach you? Kill the kids, kill
Hmm.
the son.
Hmm.
Cause if I don't kill the son, he gonna come back and get me one day.
That's
Yep.
what happened in The Godfather.
Eh, That's where we learned that at.
Hmm.
They tell you that all the time. That kid grew up. That kid, it's somebody else. It's another situation where a kid grew up, and now he want to see the people that did it. It was something else that just happened recently, where the kid got older, and they were like, "Okay, you did this to my dad." I always wondered who you were. Well, they did that in The Sopranos. In the Sopranos movie, when with the cop,
Hmm.
they killed Christopher dad, and it's like, hey, that's the guy that killed your dad. So I
what
don't
about the
know.